Tier list videos are well and truly dead at this point. So naturally I decided, what's the best way to fix a dead trend? Hop right back on that trend. Oh, what am I doing with my life? So today I'm going to be ranking every single Marvel film in the MCU that's a Marvel film. Yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. Okay, before we continue on to this video, I need every single person watching this video to listen very carefully and follow my instructions very carefully. Every single person watching this video needs to go over to Twitter right now and tweet out hashtag FaZe5 at Twizz_Leo. That's it. That's all you've got to do. Do that, and that will put my chances out there of joining FaZe and being in the top 100. So if you want to support me, go and do that right now. Cost nothing. Thank you very much. Let's go on with the video. Also, the new mic, this isn't a mic. The new webcam angle is back, so that's fun. You guys, I'm sure, couldn't really care, much less, where my webcam is, but can you just stay where you're put, please? But I quite like the original angle, and I mean, I think it's very homely, and it kind of cuts off my face a little bit, but that's, you know what, I'm getting a new desk soon, and that'll be fixed anyway. I'll have it, like, coming in from this way, rather than, like, there. Anyway, so I did a video like a couple months ago with Benson. I ranked all the Marvel heroes, but today we're ranking all the films. Now, I have watched every single Marvel MCU film except from one, which I don't know if it's on the list, and that's the Incredible Hulk, because technically it's in the MCU, but it's also technically not officially canon to the story. It's played by a different actor. It's not Mark Ruffalo, so it's I don't tend to count it, but I don't know if it's on this list or not. I haven't watched it, but without further ado, let's get into all these things. So the list we've got, I didn't make this, by the way, this is just on Google, so whoever made this, GG. So we got trash. Can I rename these actually? Oh, I can. Okay, so here's the rankings. We got bad, okay, good, incredible, godly. So let's just go in order that it wants me to. Oh, that is a strong order. Okay, I actually know what we'll do. What we'll do is we'll go in order of when they were released, because this is a lineup and a half. I kind of want to work my way up. Okay, so the first film, obviously, Iron Man 1. And this is gonna go in, I think I'm gonna put it in good. Obviously a very, very good film. So it's kind of in a gap somewhere between good and incredible. I feel like there should maybe be a very good in there. But I don't actually think there's any bad films. But like, I'd watch all of them. But I think I'm gonna put that one in good. Next up was, okay, it is on the list, Incredible Hulk. I have to put this one on bad because I've never seen it, and I've heard it's not that good anyway. So I guess I'm just gonna put it there. Next up, we've got Iron Man 2. And this I'm gonna put in okay. I'm tempted to put it in bad because I didn't. Okay, I'm gonna put this in bad. I'm gonna be a bit more harsh than I thought, but that's gonna go in. That's gonna go there. But it's nah, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's definitely okay. Thor, definitely not a fan favorite. Thor is probably one of my favorite characters, but oddly enough, his first two movies are some of the worst Marvel movies. But I'm gonna put in good. It's not the best of origin stories, but it's good. Okay, first Avenger, pretty good, I guess. That's another good. Yeah, what can I say? Okay, Avengers Assemble. Incredible, very, very good movie. Really enjoyed watching it. Yeah, it's really, really good. What can I say? Probably should point out that I'm a huge Marvel fan, big MCU fan. I've watched all the movies. Oh, okay, besides this one, absolutely love them, and I've watched them several times. So I think I'm definitely qualified to make this. Okay, next up. Okay, where are we? Avengers. All right, Iron Man 3. Okay, Iron Man 3. Okay. It's not. I think it's a little bit better than Iron Man 2. A little bit better than Iron Man 2. We'll rank it like this. I won't do it yet though. But yeah, pretty good movie, I'd say. Okay, Thor: Dark World, I want to put it in bad, and I think I'm going to, because it's not very good. I mean, Malekith is a very poor villain in my opinion, and like I said, Thor's one of my favorite characters, but this movie just doesn't get it for me. You don't really feel that bad for Thor when his mum dies. I feel more bad for him when he's talking about his mum dying in Infinity War than I do when his mum actually dies. So it's, yeah, Okay, Winter Soldier. Good movie. Not one I've actually seen too many times. I think I've only seen it a couple times. But good movie. The suit that he wears in this movie, this suit here, the stealth suit, by far the best Captain America suit that we see. And I'm gonna throw that straight in, I'm gonna throw that straight in Incredible. I don't think it's as good as Avengers, but it's definitely not as good as Avengers, but it's definitely a very solid movie. Guardians of the Galaxy. Where is Guardian? Okay, Guardians of the Galaxy gets straight in godly. This is actually not the first Marvel movie I've seen, but one of the first Marvel movies that I saw in cinemas. Or maybe the first, I can't quite remember. So good. By far one of the best Marvel movies out there. Really, really good. I didn't even know much about Marvel when I first watched it, because I didn't really, like, I'd watched some of the movies, obviously, but, like, I wasn't, like, a huge Marvel fan like I am now. But so good. The characters in it, you know, it's so good. It's so good. What more can I say? Okay, Age of Ultron. It's definitely the weakest of the Avengers movies, but overall it is still very good. A lot of great moments, particularly the scene where they all try and lift Thor's hammer. Probably one of the best scenes. Ultron is a villain. He's a decent villain. I kind of like that they made him themselves. It's a bit of a weird one, but I don't actually mind that. But overall, it's very good. It's definitely I don't know if it's quite an Incredible, but I'll put it in good. I'll put it in good. Ant-Man. I love Scott Lang and I love Paul Rudd, who plays him. Very good character, very humorous character, and I think Ant-Man's a pretty cool superhero, and the story's pretty decent. I think it's pretty good. I think I would say that goes straight in good. I think I'm just gonna put it here for now, I guess. I'll try not to order them yet. Captain America Civil War is going in good, and it's gonna go. Okay, I'll put it in good. It's a very good movie. I like. There's a lot in it. There's a lot they cover. They cover the you know, Sokovia Accords, the Bucky and Cap's relationship, Tony and Cap's relationship, the fact that Bucky killed Tony's parents, the whole brainwashing thing, they cover loads in this film. And the fight in the airport is a really good fight scene as well, and introduces us to Peter Parker Spider-Man, who is one of my favorite characters. And yeah, there's a lot going on in this film, and it's pretty good. Doctor Strange. Now this is a weird one, because Doctor Strange is a standalone movie. Don't get me wrong, it's really good. It's a good movie. It's going straight and good. He goes from just, you know, he saves the day. He saves, you know, he thinks to use the time stone to stop Dormammu. He traps him in a time loop. But he goes from being a pretty decent sorcerer in his standalone movie, and then in Infinity War he goes to being the best sorcerer ever. So there's a you know, bit of a gap there, but I guess it makes sense, you know. So it's like 2 years goes past, so fair enough. But yeah, it's a good standalone movie. I do enjoy it. I like the story and I like his character. Guardians Volume 2, definitely not as good as the original Guardians. There's not really too much to say. Ego is a pretty good villain, I guess. It's a pretty. I think it goes in good. I don't think I'd call it okay, because it's definitely not on these levels. It's definitely better than these. I'm gonna put it in good. Thor Ragnarok is going straight in godly. I can already tell that godly is gonna be a very packed thing. Thor Ragnarok is by far one of my favorite movies, and this is how you make a Thor movie. Like, these two just don't cut it. But this is one of the best movies, which is kind of defines why he's my favorite character, or at least one of them. Really comes to himself as a hero. He takes, you know, it's a really smart one. They take away Mjolnir, which is essentially at this point was his superpower. Right at the start of the movie, he has to kind of go without it, and then he reawakens his power, and it's just such a good film. It's funny. It's really funny. There's a lot of improv going on, and it's really good. Chris Hemsworth really did it there. I think we skipped one. I think we skipped Spider-Man Homecoming. Spider-Man Homecoming, really good game. Really great movie. Definitely goes in Incredible for me. I think Civil War has been underrated here. Avengers is here. I think Civil War has been heavily underrated. I think Civil War is an Incredible. Homecoming, really good movie. Like I said, I love Spider-Man. Definitely one of my favorite characters. And yeah, he's a really good. We get to see, you know, I think obviously I would say this because, you know, I'm also 15 years old and in high school, but I find Tom Holland's portrayal of Spider-Man really relatable. Or I guess Peter Parker more so than a superhero. But yeah, he's a really relatable person which I guess makes sense because, yeah, like I said, I am 15. And yeah, overall, I think he absolutely nailed it. Definitely my favorite Spider-Man. Okay, Black Panther. Really good movie. Actually, one that I would say, quite controversially, I'd say is a little overrated. I know that is quite controversial because a lot of people loved it. I did love it. I think it's I don't think it's incredible though. I think it's in good. I think it goes in good. I wouldn't say but I think Winter Soldier should be in good. I don't know. I think Winter Soldier should be in good. Avengers Infinity War. Get straight in godly. Get straight in godly. By far one of the best, if not the best, we'll find out soon, Marvel and just movies ever. It's so good. It's just non-stop action. We see some of the most powerful characters coming together. Thanos is a fantastic villain. Everyone absolutely gave it their all. It's such an incredible movie, and words cannot do it justice. Ant-Man and the Wasp, quite average. It's okay. It definitely didn't do it as much as a lot of the other movies. Definitely, I don't think it was as good as the original Ant-Man. Where is the original Ant-Man? It's definitely not as good as the first Ant-Man, but I don't think it's that great. It's okay. It's okay. Captain Marvel, honestly, not a huge fan of Captain Marvel. I know a lot of people have said it's just a repeat Thor, and I would definitely agree. Has a lot of power, loses it, goes to Earth. It's pretty similar, and then gets it back. So I think I guess it's on the same level. I guess it's in good, maybe okay, but I think because Thor, I would say, is kind of on the brink of good and okay, and there's a couple here that I would say the same, but I think it's somewhere in between here. Avengers Endgame. Get in godly. I remember being so excited to see this in the cinemas. I think I seen this the day after it came out, so I was really, like, I was so afraid. I knew a couple people that had already seen it. I remember going into school that day just thinking, nobody talk to me, I don't want to hear anything. And now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure someone did actually, now that I think about it, I do remember someone saying that Iron Man died, but I remember, like, I remember hearing it, but like literally an hour later, I'd completely forgotten about it. And when I watched it, it was fresh. I didn't remember that. So I'm so glad I didn't remember that. But whoever said that, you're dead. This is going to be a long video. How long is this? This is 20 minutes already. I've gone very in depth in this. Finally, Spider-Man Far From Home is getting in godly. It's such a good movie. It really, like I said about Homecoming, is really relatable. Peter Parker, Tom Holland really came onto his own. Mysterio's a really good villain. At first you think he's, you know, friends with Spider-Man, you think he's a good guy, you think he's on our side, but no, he's using illusions, which is, I think it's a really cool concept. And we see Peter and MJ, which is pretty cute relationship. But yeah, definitely a fantastic movie. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna like quickly order all these, and then we'll kind of go through the list very quickly because this video is long. Okay, so overall this is my order. So Infinity War, Endgame, Ragnarok, Far From Home, Guardians 1, Captain America Civil War, Homecoming, Avengers Assemble, Age of Ultron, Doctor Strange, Iron Man 1, Winter Soldier, Black Panther, Guardians 2, Ant-Man, First Avenger, Thor 1, Captain Marvel, Iron Man 3, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Iron Man 2, Dark World, Incredible Hulk. That is my overall rankings. Thank you all for watching. If you've enjoyed, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe if you are new around here. And yeah, that's all from me, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. Peace.